Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel everybody, and welcome back to yet another GR Corolla video. And you guys can probably tell by the title and thumbnail that yes indeed, we went out and bought another GR Corolla. That is our third GR Corolla for the channel, but trust me, this one has an awesome backstory because the car sitting behind us is the infamous money shifted GR Corolla. $42,000 worth of damage because the previous owner had put it in the wrong gear and completely destroyed the stock motor. So you guys might be wondering why we have our brand new motor on the engine stand and the sequential transmission sitting in front of the money shift car, and that is because we're going to be resurrecting the infamous money shift GR Corolla, and what better way to do it than to make it the most powerful GR Corolla in the entire world, and that is our plan. But we will get into that in the next episode. For now, we are going to start you guys off with episode 1 of the Money Shift GR Corolla series. We are going to roll back the tapes to the day that we picked it up down in Chicago at Limit Plus One. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Alrighty, so here's what the plan is, right? Right now, we have about a 4-hour drive south of my shop to a company called URW, Ultima Raceworks, also known better by you guys probably as Limit Plus One. That is where the car is right now. What we're going to look at is a 2024 Circuit Edition GR Corolla with like just under 400 miles on it. And the motor is blown because the customer money shifted it while he was doing a 4th to 5th gear shift. He went 4th to 3rd. So I'm really excited to get my eyes on the car. It has probably been more than a month in the making of me trying to get this deal done, and today is finally the day that we can make this video about going and picking up the new car. We have about 2.5 more hours to go for driving, and yeah, we will see you guys at Limit Plus One. Alrighty guys, so we just made it down to Limit Plus One, and here she is, the 2024 GR Corolla Circuit Edition with a blown motor. Of course we had to buy another white one. I think it's been sitting out here for like probably a month and a half. This one is the first one we have with this nice little decal down here on the side skirt. And of course it is a Circuit Edition, so it comes with the bigger bulge in the hood, the vents, and then of course the spoiler and the almighty carbon fiber roof. This thing is absolutely filthy. Got a little N for Nemtech over here. One thing that is changed on the 2024s versus the 2023s, I don't know if this is on all of them, but it's on the Circuit Edition. We have blue stitching on the seats. Of course, we are gonna probably take these seats out and replace them with bucket seats or something like that, but at least we have some cool seats, maybe to make into like an office chair or something like that. We'll keep that in mind. It does have this really cool shift knob. It's like forged on the top and then has the blue stripe on the back. That's definitely different than the ones that we have. I'm gonna pop the hood quick. I think that this car actually went to the Toyota dealership to see if they could get warranty work done on it before it came here to Limit Plus One. I don't really know the story. We're gonna go inside. We're gonna meet with Ben in just a second, and he has the full story for us. But it is absolutely crazy seeing this thing torn apart like this. Of course, the only reason I'm buying this one is because it's blown up. I'm getting a killer deal on it, and I cannot wait until we get it back to the shop. But Billy is busy getting the winch ready because of course it doesn't move under its own power. And we are gonna go inside. We're gonna talk to Ben, the owner of Limit Plus One. He's gonna tell us a little bit about the story of the car and maybe give us a quick walk around of their shop. So without further ado, let's head inside. It's a little windy out here, but it is crazy pulling up to a spot where there's other GR Corollas sitting outside. Alrighty guys, so here we are at URW, and the man, the myth, the legend,
What's going on, buddy?
Ben, how's it going?
Good to see you.
This is the owner of Limit Plus One and URW.
You got it.
And you guys are probably one of the biggest parts wholesalers for the GR Corolla platform right now?
I think at this point, yeah, it's really snowballed over the years. Well, not even years, a year and a half now.
Right.
And it's blown up, and we're trying to offer the best customer support possible.
Yeah.
And people are seeing it. So.
You guys also run a shop, URW, so it kind of works side by side here?
Yeah, for the most part. I started URW 8 years ago now, and we've kind of transformed into the leading Chicagoland area general performance shop. But I have a passion for Toyota, and it really grew with the GR Corolla, and I kind of took that as a passion project and ran with it, and that's where Limit Plus One was created. So.
Of course, you guys know that we have been doing some crazy stuff over the past year with the GR Corolla platform. You guys know that our background is kind of a little bit of the rally side, but also just kind of the Gymkhana grid, kind of more stunt driving stuff. The guys over here at Limit Plus One seem to be a little bit more track focused.
Yeah, totally road race. I did my first track day probably 13 years ago now, and just took off with it from there and raced wheel to wheel for quite a few years. And that's really my passion, is road race.
I'm super curious to learn about kind of the story behind this car, because I've heard whispers from talking to the customer a little bit, but I haven't kind of gotten the full story. So I was wondering if you could fill in the blanks for us.
So it's a really simple story. It's kind of sad. I think the car has 300 miles on it. The customer was just out driving it, just got his new Corolla, beating it up on the highway, doing some pulls, ignoring the braking period, which is fine. There's a couple ways to brake in a car, right? Unfortunately, just put it in the wrong gear and let the clutch out. It revved up to 8,900 RPM and basically grenaded the engine. He brought it to a Toyota dealer. Unfortunately, Toyota denied the warranty after looking at data. They did see that the engine did rev to 8,900 RPM. And from there it came to us. Our goal was to put an engine in it for significantly cheaper than what Toyota quoted, which we were able to do, but things just didn't align with the customer, his budget, and you guys ended up buying the car in the process.
The entire story kind of works out really awesome, because around the same time that we kind of announced that we were going to be racing GRIDLIFE, we started getting in touch with Limit Plus One a little bit more, and you guys do EcuTech tuning for the GR Corolla platform.
We've got the glass you can look through, or we can walk in there if you want as well, but this is Jack's car. He was from Savage Geese. Tomorrow morning we're going to go to Autobahn Country Club and basically do a track test with it. Back-to-back lap times in comparison with another GR Corolla. Basically doing motion control suspension versus annex suspension. And we're going to see if it's worth spending the money on MCS versus going with annex, which is a much more budget-friendly option.
It is cool to see that you guys are helping with kind of that comparison style video, because the last two videos that we filmed were comparing the downpipes and then also comparing intercoolers, which you guys hopefully have seen. So it's really cool that you guys are doing kind of the suspension version of that video, because it's definitely probably not a video that we would have filmed. Is there any chance you guys kind of want to walk us around your shop quick and kind of talk about, because I know you guys do a lot of the fabrication and stuff for your guys' downpipes for Limit Plus One here. It'd be awesome to take a look at that. So here we are in the Limit Plus One / URW shop, and you guys have a bunch of different cars in here. I'm seeing a Mustang, an Evo, another Mustang. You guys do not just, work on drivetrains, motors, brakes, the whole setup. You guys also do fabrication in-house here?
Totally, yep, 100%. That's in the back corner. Let's go check that out. Corolla downpipes. So this would be the mid-pipe section of the GR Corolla downpipe. We've got other pieces on the shelf here. Yep, here's basically where the factory donut would slip on top of, and that bolts to the axle back section.
And then you guys kind of got your where the cat is in the actual downpipe.
Totally. So it is catted. It is a Jesse cat. Pretty much the only cat to go with that won't throw a check engine light.
Right.
Flows really well still, and everything is made here in Crystal Lake, Illinois. Even these V-bands we get made right down the street at our buddy's CNC shop. So
we just did our video about the downpipes and stuff, and it was definitely interesting having 4 or 5 aftermarket downpipes sitting next to each other. My kind of methodology of, if you work with people who actually go race cars, the parts that they make are normally better quality, which is exactly the reason why we work with companies like LAMSPEED and stuff like that. I mean, Charles has his car over in Australia making just about 900 horsepower to the hub, which is insane, and they use that for time attack and stuff. So it's awesome seeing other companies who do racing making products for road cars so that people can use them. So people can have, people can have a little bit of the spiciness for themselves.
100%, man. I mean, you guys are really the U.S. LAMSPEED when it comes down to it. And we're just helping support that.
We just walked over into kind of the clean section, cleaner,
No, come on. Our shop is pretty
I
clean.
meant like, you could eat off of this floor.
They're a little bit newer, right?
Yeah,
in
right.
a year, they're still gonna look bad, unfortunately.
Right. But we have what looks very familiar to us, a G16 motor sitting here. Is this the one out of your personal car?
It is, yeah. Yeah, my personal car is sitting right over there. Currently drivetrainless, unfortunately. It's way better to build an engine that's not blown up.
Exactly,
As you know,
exactly.
It saves maybe 20 grand. So we figured before we blow ours up, let's buy the cheap insurance and build it. So at this point, we are doing rods, pistons, built head, same deal as you.
What pistons are you guys using?
So this is Italian RP. It's kind of big in the Lamborghini R8 Huracan. So we figured let's give it a shot in the Corolla and see what happens.
Heck yeah.
These pistons and rods have been known to do well over 1,000 horsepower, not out of a 3-cylinder. But I think there's even 2,000 horsepower Huracans out there running this piston and rod setup without issue at all. So we're gonna cross our fingers and we'll be the test dummies in this situation.
We kind of jumped right into a full race build on our car. What turbo setup are you guys going with your motor?
To be determined. We're looking at a couple options right now. I think it's going to be a Garrett turbo though.
Are you guys going to try and tune it with Graham on the stock ECU, or are you going to go more the Cyvex route that we did?
Stock ECU for sure. With the latest race ROM update from Ecutech, there's so many great options that basically make it like a standalone. We might still have some of those limiting factors like the 2-wheel drive mode and stuff like that once the car gets really hot. But we want to work through that with the stock ECU if we can.
Totally.
Just to stay emissions compliant. It's going to be a street car for us, and for most of our clients, they're not going to be full race cars. They're going to be street cars.
It's awesome to see someone else doing it, and hopefully one day we can get Ben's car and our car on the track together. When we bring our car down here to get all the suspension and stuff set up, hopefully Ben will have his motor done, and then we'll be able to go head to head a little bit.
We'll see. I might have the driver mod on you.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes.
Alrighty. Bill, what do you think? What do you think?
I'm super excited.
We just bought another GR Corolla.
Three Corollas.
3 Corollas, 3 white Corollas. We just left Limit Plus One. Ben was awesome. These guys were awesome. We will hopefully be seeing them very, very soon to work on our car and get it set up for grid life with suspension and alignment and all that stuff. If you guys need any parts, they do wholesale parts for GR Corollas, so please go check out Limit Plus One. They have been a huge, huge help in this process of getting us our 3rd GR Corolla, and they will help us set it up for the track. So please, I will leave the link down below. Go check out Limit Plus One if you guys need any parts for GR Toyota products. But we have quite a long drive to go. It is 91 degrees outside here north of Chicago today. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I am sweating and it's hot. It is steamy out here. We got about a 4.5–5 hour drive to get back. We'll probably be back after sundown, but we will see you guys back at the shop, and I cannot wait to start tearing into this thing. We're gonna get back on the road, and we'll see you guys back at the shop. Alrighty guys, welcome to day number 2 of the picking up the Money Shift GR Corolla. We just got it in the shop behind me. Billy is pulling out all these spare parts that the Toyota dealership have stripped off to this thing. We got the stock cams back here, valve springs, windshield wipers. I don't know why you'd have to take the windshield wipers off, but it's, it's all right. We got a full box of shrouding and intake manifold and valve cover. Everything.
It is pretty crazy that they just took the cowl off and let everything just, left your fuel rail, let the fuel lines open.
Yeah, I'm not sure our car has ever looked this bad, even when we were being lazy. So they left all these fuel lines open, right? But able to move the car in and out of the trailer and maneuver around the parking lot that we had to down at Limit Plus One, we had to tap the start button and then tap it again to unlock the steering wheel. And when you do that, it primes the fuel pump. Duh. Bill, you want to hit it? Here, what? Oh, okay. Jeez Louise, dude. See, little bit of a safety concern there, big guy. Yeah. Like maybe go grab a torch. Go grab a torch. Go grab a torch. Let's see what this thing will pop off. Yeah, it really makes you wonder, you know, sometimes what goes on at those dealerships. I understand that they got to save money. They're not going to put it all back together, but come on, guys.
They could have did a little bit. You know?
Yeah. They denied the guy's warranty claim. The least they could have done is like tried not to burn down the car in the parking lot. Right after I get done filming this video, we're gonna start filming the next one. We're gonna start tearing this car down completely. If you guys wanna follow along, please go down below, hit the subscribe button. If you guys wanna see more daily content, I've been posting stuff about this car already on Instagram. My link will be down in the description. Also down in the description, there will be a link to Limit Plus One's website, as well as the other partners that really helped making this project happen, which are MBRP and LAMSPEED Racing. And I appreciate you guys watching. If you guys have any questions at all, feel free, leave them down in the comments. We love talking to you guys. We are super excited to start digging into this car, and I hope you guys are just as excited to come along on this journey with us. Sadly, this video is over. We will see you guys in the next video when we start tearing down the 2024 Money Shift GR Corolla. Peace.